Hi everyone, my name is Ivona and welcome to Educate Consulting YouTube channel. Today we will talk about postgraduate degrees and especially application process for master degrees. British universities in the recent years are offering integrated master degrees, and that's when you study undergraduate, bachelor degree and master degree together. But they also offer postgraduate degrees which are standalone degrees, and that's the presentation. It's about these degrees. Master degrees, which are standalone degrees, take 10 to 12 months to complete, and they can be taught or they can be research-based. Why would you consider studying postgraduate degree at a British university? Top British universities are ranked among the top world leading universities. They offer wide career opportunities and very high employability. This is because they are combining outstanding teaching and also great research facilities. And many senior lecturers and professors who would be teaching postgraduate degrees are very heavily involved in their own research, and that's why they are bringing latest knowledge, latest information to their lectures, to their seminars. Especially postgraduate degrees are attended by many international students. You will meet people from different parts of the world, coming from different cultural backgrounds. There are many networking events arranged by the university for you to meet different employees, but it's also really good to study with people coming from different parts of the world because you make the connections at this time of the studies. British universities offer cutting-edge technologies, and especially postgraduate degrees, they offer niche areas in your subject, and that makes you specialist in your chosen subject. Before you choose a course and a university, it's really important to know why you want to study postgraduate degrees. Many times students decide to do postgraduate degree only because they don't know what to do after their undergraduate degree or didn't find a job which they would be happy with, so they decide to do a postgraduate degree. But really it is important to find the right reason for oneself and to know what kind of opportunities this degree will open to you, and if it will improve your career and if it helps you to achieve what you set up to achieve. And if that's the case, then that's the right path. If you want to continue to learn about your subject, you want to continue studying, then that is a really good qualification to have. If you decide to apply for a postgraduate degree, it's really important to spend a lot of time researching the courses. The courses between different universities, they differ a lot. They offer very different modules, and the courses with the same names might be completely different. Because you are going to focus on certain areas within your subject in your postgraduate degree, it is really important that you understand what your chosen course will be offering, which modules you can be choosing, and if it's in line with your interests and basically in the research you want to be doing. Alongside researching the course, it's really important to research the department, and that's because majority of the teaching staff will be involved in the research themselves, and you want to go to a department which is aligned with your interest and the research you want to follow. They will be also people who are looking at your application. So if you can present the application which is in line with your interest, then you increase your chances of being accepted to the postgraduate course. Choosing the right university, it's very important. You want to have university which is recognized university, which is well ranked in the UK and in the world. It offers you a better career prospects, and you can basically build on the reputation of the university your future career. In order to see if you are a right fit for that course, for the university, it's really good idea to attend an open days. They have sometimes specialized open days for postgraduate students, and you can see about the atmosphere. If you can basically speak to current students, you can see if you can fit in that environment and if it's a right university, department and the course for you. When you will choose to apply for university, you will be not applying through UCAS like for your undergraduate degree. You will be applying directly to the university. They do have admission portals and they will list all the documents you need to submit along your application. It will be general information in the form of the application, but they will also request personal statement, references, your CV and transcript. Transcript is basically your current grades from your current undergraduate program. CV, all the students they will have, but it will be good to adapt it particularly for that course. References are very important, and majority of postgraduate degrees require 2 academic references. Sometimes it's 1, so that's why it's good to check if you need to develop relationship with 1 or 2 tutors. They need to know you really well. They need to know you on a personal level. You need to provide them lots of information about what you have done, which conferences you have attended, what are your interests, what you are reading about, what work experience or internship you have, so that they can write for you really strong academic reference. If you are already working and you have completed your undergraduate degree and you have been in the work environment, university might be able to accept professional reference, but again you need to check that for that particular course. Sometimes there is a time limit, like 5 years after you completed your undergraduate degree, that they will accept professional reference. It will be good to check with that university. Personal statement, it's really the area where you can shine and you can differentiate yourself from other applicants. Do not use the templates you were using for undergraduate degree. It is really important to write a specialized personal statement for that specific course you are applying. If you are applying for more than 1 course or to more than 1 university, you need to adapt this personal statement for that particular course which you are applying for. You might be ending up, with 2-3 different personal statements if you are applying for 2-3 different courses. What is really important is to demonstrate that you have good skills and enough academic knowledge and experiences to potentially successfully complete postgraduate course, and you can demonstrate it by showing your academic background. They have your grades, but to just highlight what you have achieved, if you want any prizes, if you were on the dean list, if you attended any conferences, if any of your paper was published during your undergraduate degree. Very important is the work experience, and if you have any internship linked to the university, that will be very useful, as well as non-academic activities. If you were a president, vice president of any of the societies at the university, it would be good and for them to know, and it would basically show them that you have other skills outside of academia and other interests as well. Highlight how this program will align with your academic and professional career. That's what we mentioned before. You have to show them that by completing this postgraduate degree, you will really enhance your career options, and that would increase the chances that you will complete this postgraduate degree. What is the timeline for postgraduate degrees? Again, it's different from undergraduate degrees. The application portals will open in September. It is a good idea to start working summer prior to the application year, but if not, then one needs to start with personal statement, and you normally have several drafts. It might take some time. You need to contact your tutors, your supervisors, and tell them about your plan to apply for these particular degrees. and provide them with all the information. You of course needed to do the research into a course and into a university you want to apply, and hopefully attended some open days to make sure that you will fit into that setting. Some postgraduate programs might have interviews as well, and usually they take 12 to 15 weeks to process your application and go through the application process, and you will receive, if you are successful, you will receive the offer, and there will be a deadline for acceptance, and many home students will have a deadline in August, or international students in June. But top courses at the top universities filled much quicker than during the summer term. They might fill in much earlier, and that's why it's really important to apply as early as you can. Of course, it needs to be on a high standard, the application, if you want to apply for top universities, but it is a good idea to start the application process early and make sure your course won't be closed for the applications because they already filled all the spaces. If you would need any help during the application process, or with your personal statement, or kind of receiving the guidance about choosing the right courses and right universities, do not hesitate to contact Educate Consulting.